How to open a speech? Big question mark. There are many ways, there are many techniques, there are many methods, styles, and today I'll share with you some of these techniques, methods, and styles by analyzing five speeches of introduction and one speech of acceptance from the Oscars. Let's go. Imagine this, the audience seated, the lights dim, and the room is completely silent. All eyes are on you. The first sentence of your speech will decide if you can inspire or not. Your first words are so important because depending on what you say, it will immediately pull the audience into your speech and generate certain curiosity, making you stand out. Sameness is boring. Remember this, even if your idea for the opening isn't unique, your experiences in life are. When you take the time to craft your speech opening from this perspective, you are on your way to standing out from the crowd and delivering a message that impacts long after you give your talk. So let's take a look at these five introduction speeches and also the one acceptance speech from the person that won the Oscar in this occasion. But before we go to the Oscars night, let's get ready. Wow! Now I'm feeling dressed to go to the Oscars night. Let's go. Let's analyze the speeches together.
Please welcome Michael Sheen, Forrest Whitaker, Oprah Winfrey, Stanley Tucci, and Peter Sarsgaard.
There's a moment in The Blind Side when Sandra Bullock, playing a tough woman who gives no excuse for her behavior and who tries not to show her emotions, is told by a young man that she is taken in, that this is the first time that he has laid down on a bed. And everything you need to know about how that character feels is in her eyes. I had the great pleasure of directing Sandy in the film Hope Floats, and I got to see firsthand the beauty of her work, which she does with such ease that some miss the delicacies and the complexities inside of it. But the breadth and the depth of her heart, which she allows us to share, is that intangible, magical quality that you can never miss in a Sandra Bullock performance.
Forrest Whitaker. Forrest Whitaker starts his introduction by using the Once Upon a Time and the time travel technique. A short story that beautifully depicts his lead character, in this instance, Sandra Bullock, and outlines the attributes in her work from the past, which affirms her as a hero of the story. He then moves on to his own story of working with her, proving to the audience that he is a first-hand expert on the subject of Sandra. Brilliant. He finally wraps up by highlighting her personal strengths, which make her unique. The only critique that I would give to this very meaningful presentation is at the very last line, where Forrest doesn't give to the word performance a definitive ending sound. Instead, he trails off, leaving the audience a little bit unsure as to whether he has finished or not. But in overall, beautiful introductory speech. Well done, Forrest Whitaker.
Every British Prime Minister should end up in a relationship with a wonderful queen. I had that privilege in the Oscar-nominated Best Picture, where Helen Mirren won for Best Actress for her portrayal of Elizabeth II. Now, I spent a lot of time on the set with Helen, and after a while, a thought kept reoccurring. Is it wrong to be so wildly attracted to a queen? I mean, she was Elizabeth, but then after a few hours, the makeup would start to wear off, and her spiderweb tattoo would start to appear on her hand, which, of course, only made her even hotter. Royalty with a tattoo, brilliant. And this past year, she somehow matched that amazing performance with another one, playing the Countess Sophia in The Last Station. She showed us a woman's guile and heart and pride and desperation, a portrayal that only comes from an actress with immense talent and one who is never afraid to take a risk. It is that combination, Helen, of talent and courage, and yes, that tattoo, that makes you our queen, our countess, and an Oscar nominee. Congratulations.
Michael Sheen. Michael Sheen starts his presentation with a joke, which is an excellent way to start a presentation. Everyone enjoys a good laugh, even if it's an awkward, nervous laugh at one of your boss's jokes. But be careful. People can easily get offended, so make sure that your joke is appropriate, unless you are Ricky Gervais, of course. I feel the golden rule of starting a presentation is this. If you are a proving funny person, give it a go. But if you're not funny, don't try this style, because it might not work. I've seen the results of a funny joke gone wrong, and let me tell you, it's not funny.
Carey Mulligan. Carey Mulligan has fallen in love with me twice, actually. Not with me personally, but with the characters I played. Once on stage opposite her, and then once in the film, which she's nominated tonight. I'm afraid I treated her badly. I'm sorry, Carey, I should have told you that I was married. But out of her amazing depth, grace, and intelligence came unforgettable portraits of heartbreak and complexity. Her performance in An Education is indeed just that. We are lucky that she is so young because we have a lifetime of her work to look forward to. Being honored is still strange to you, I imagine, but given what she's already shown us, it's something you're gonna have to get used to, darling.
Peter Sarsgaard. Speech. For me personally, this is how not to start a speech. He attempts to be laid back and funny, using self-deprecating humor to try to highlight Carey Mulligan's achievements. But he only succeeds in coming across as conceited and self-absorbed. When he does try to seek praise on her, he comes across as condescending, highlighting her age and the surprise of her being nominated. Now, I know this is probably not how he feels or how he wanted to introduce her, but that is how it comes across to me. And judging by the look of Carey's facial expressions, I'm guessing she wasn't too pleased about her intro either.
Gabourey Sidibe. She was a student trying to earn some money to go to college. On Monday, she skipped school to audition for a movie called Precious. On Tuesday, they called her back to meet the director, Lee Daniels. On Wednesday, she got the part. And tonight, she is sitting at the Academy Awards in the same category as Meryl Streep. Tell you, if that isn't a Hollywood fairy tale, what is? The authenticity, Gabby, with which you played the harsh, brutal moments in our movie Precious, where did that come from? The transformation from your own joyous, positive, radiant, fun self to the heartbreaking despair of that girl, Precious. Where did you learn how to do that? When we look at you, we see a true American Cinderella on the threshold of a brilliant new career. And Precious is but the first of many adjectives coming your way. And they are all great. Congratulations, Gabby Sidibe.
Wow, an amazing Once Upon a Time story in chronological order, which concludes with, if that ain't a Hollywood fairy tale, what is? I love the way Oprah isn't overdramatic, instead just stating the facts and letting the words speak for themselves. As George Lucas said once, if the story is so incredible, there is no need for special effects. The praise which Oprah bestows on Gabby flows so naturally, and by finishing with congratulations, the audience instinctively knows that this is the end of the presentation. Beautiful.
Meryl, what can I say? That like most people in the world, I have been in love with you for years. That the 2 movies we did together were the highlights of my career. that you were brilliant in both of them, as you are in everything. That the mantle of most acclaimed film actress of our time could not be worn with more grace and humility. But everyone already knows that. What they don't know is your kindness, your collaborative nature, your great good humor. Those things make you a dream to work with and a wonderful friend. It is in the area of awards and accolades, however, that you show a certain, how can I say this, a certain selfishness that is unseemly. That is why I have spearheaded a movement in the Academy to cap the number of nominations per actor at 16. Which means that this could be the last time that anyone will have to stand up here and say, despite their personal feelings, that Meryl Streep is quite simply the best.
This is a great presentation from start to finish. Stanley's use of dramatic and comical poses, it's quite brilliant. His self-deprecation only enhances the prowess of Meryl Streep's accolades. And the closing statement, brilliant. Quite simply the best. Lifts the audience to a unilateral applause.
And the winner is Sandra Bullock on the brown side.
Did I really earn this, or did I just wear you all down? I would like to thank the Academy for allowing me in the last month to have the most incredible ride with rooms full of artists that I see tonight and that I worked with before and I hope to work with in the future, who inspire me and blaze trails for us. 4 of them that I've fallen deeply in love with, I share this night with and I share this award with. Gabby, I love you so much. You are exquisite. You are beyond words to me. Carrie, your grace and your elegance and your beauty and your talent makes me sick. Helen, I feel like we are family through family, and I don't have the words to express just what I think of you. And Meryl, you know what I think of you, and you're such a good kisser. I have so many people to thank for my good fortune in this lifetime, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, I know. To the family that allowed me to play them, the Tui family, I know they're in here, and you'll probably hear her in a minute. Maybe not. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to, the family that made this film, that gave me the opportunity to do something different. John Lee Hancock, Gil Netter, Alcon, Warner Brothers, the actors, everyone who's shown me kindness when it wasn't fashionable, I thank you. To everyone who was mean to me when it wasn't, felt like George Clooney threw me in a pool years ago. I'm still holding a grudge. But there's so many people to thank, not enough time, so I would like to thank what this film was about for me, which are the moms that take care of the babies and the children no matter where they come from. Those moms and parents never get thanked. I, in particular, failed to thank one. So, if I can take this moment to thank Helga B. For not letting me write in cards with boys till I was 18, because she was right, I would have done what she said I was going to do. For making me practice every day when I got home, piano, ballet, whatever it is I wanted to be. She said to be an artist, you had to practice every day. And for reminding her daughters that there's no race, no religion, no class system, no color, nothing, no sexual orientation that makes us better than anyone else. We are all deserving of love. So to that trailblazer who allowed me to have that and this, I thank you so much for this opportunity that I share with these extraordinary women and my lover, Meryl Streep. Thank you.
Oh, Sandra Bullock, the acceptance speech. If you watch Sandra Bullock, even before she starts to speak, she takes a moment, catches her breath, makes eye contact, and then delivers a joke. Composure and control of your emotions are essential to delivering a clear and dynamic presentation. In accepting the awards, she shows grace and humility by recognizing her peers and praising them, and this only elevates her own standing. She then turns her attention to gratitude and thanking all the people who have helped her along the way. What's nice about the way she does this, by including humor in her thanks, she distances herself from saying a long, boring list. She still includes everyone and keeps the audience amused. To conclude, she takes a very important personal issue and pulls the audience's attention and focus on it. Passing your praise into a third party is a great way of engaging the audience. In public speaking, we always say the most important words you say in a presentation are the first and the last. Well, Sandra started with a joke and finished with the one, lifting the spirits of the audience and making her speech memorable. Bravo, bravo Sandra. So back to our virtual classroom. I hope you enjoyed the class today. There are many other introduction and opening techniques that you can learn. And if you are interested in public speaking and if you'd like to learn more, let us know, commenting below what are your questions, or visit our website and find out more about our training sessions, our courses, our workshops, and everything we do. And I look forward to seeing you again next week with the continuation of our public speaking essentials. If you like this content, please don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share with everyone as we bring every Monday a new video on public speaking essentials. Ciao, ciao.